Episode 2, Forest of Secrets.
Fireheart? Graystripe? It's so good to see you! Why are you here? What am I saying? It's pouring rain. Come inside!
Thank you, Ravenpaw.
Look, I know Tigerclaw killed Redtail. I was there. I saw him do it.
Please, tell us everything you remember. Anything helps.
It was my first battle. I had just barely been made an apprentice, you see. But Tigerclaw was always pushing me to progress faster than the other paws. It really wasn't supposed to be a battle at all. It was just Redtail, Tigerclaw, and me. We were remarking the border at Sunningrocks, even though we just lost the territory to RiverClan. I guess Tigerclaw wanted to show RiverClan that ThunderClan hadn't given up. It was all pretty stupid. We were marking the border and everything seemed fine.
RiverClan will know we've been here.
I guess I was wrong. There was no danger after all.
Huh? What was that?
Of course, just then a giant patrol of RiverClan, led by RiverClan's deputy himself, came along.
Well.
Oakhart.
What are you doing here? This is our territory now.
Sunningrocks is and will always be ours, and it's past time for this to be settled.
Then let's settle it.
Let's.
That's when Tigerclaw started picking a fight with them.
Oakhart, we're both deputies, and we can take care of this acting as such. Enough blood has been spilled here already. Tell Crooked Star that ThunderClan isn't backing down. This has gone on long enough, but it can be decided another day.
RiverClan will not give up this hunting ground.
Neither will ThunderClan. Tell Crooked Star.
We settle this now!
No! Tigerclaw, you fool!
How dare you?
Redtail tried to defuse the situation.
Tigerclaw, stand down! Oakhart, as you can see, we want this finished. Tell Crooked Star that—
Enough! No matter what you threaten, RiverClan has to eat. We won't give up these hunting grounds even if we have to tear ThunderClan apart to keep them.
Flea-bitten water rat! Keep to your own territory!
RiverClan, attack!
Ravenpaw, go back to camp, now.
But I can still fight!
Go! That's an order!
Don't you go anywhere, Ravenpaw! Are you a warrior or a mouse-hearted kit? Fight!
I didn't know whether to side with my mentor or my clan deputy.
There's no time for this! Stay here until it's safe to get away.
And I did, at least for a little while. I was in shock, wounded and losing blood quick. I'd never seen a fight so vicious. It was then from my hiding spot, I saw Redtail attack a RiverClan cat. I think it was that gray warrior called Stonefur. Redtail had knocked Stonefur off his paws, and it looked like as if he was about to sink his claws into him. But he stopped.
Why would he do that?
Oakhart came out of nowhere.
Oakhart!
He sank his teeth into Redtail's scruff and pulled him off Stonefur.
What? Can't RiverClan warriors fight their own battles?
Then Oakhart said something strange.
No ThunderClan cat will ever harm that warrior.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure you heard him right?
Positive.
But the clans fight all the time. What's so special about Stonefur?
I don't know.
I can't think of anything ThunderClan would owe Stonefur.
Could Oakhart and Stonefur have been kin?
Maybe. Oakhart was probably old enough to be his father.
Huh. I guess there's no real way for us to know, but that's definitely weird.
So what did Redtail do after Oakhart said that?
He flew at Oakhart. He bowled him right off his paws and underneath the rocky overhang.
Ah!
I couldn't see very well at first,
Redtail?
but as the dust cleared, I saw Redtail emerge unscathed.
And Oakhart,
Dead, I assume. I saw his tail sticking out from under the rocks.
Oh no. What have I done?
Just then, I heard Tiger Claw come up behind me.
I'll deal with the last of River Clan. You go back to camp.
But you said I should...
Ravenpaw, go!
I'd only gone a little way when I realized Redtail might need my help getting back to camp. I retraced my steps, and when I got to the Sunningrocks, Redtail and Tiger Claw were alone, looking across the river, watching the last of the River Clan warriors retreat.
Oakhart's dead. The rock fall. I couldn't save him.
Are you injured?
No more than you. Is everyone gone? All the River Clan warriors and... Ravenpaw?
I made sure of it.
And was that when?
Yes.
I certainly couldn't have held Sunningrocks alone. You're a good cat, Tiger Claw. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you doing?
You were in my way, Redtail. It's nothing personal. ThunderClan needs a real deputy. One who's more like me.
This won't work. Blue Star would never choose you.
That's where you're wrong.
I ran away as fast as I could, but... I could tell he saw me.
wait. So Oakhart died when the rocks fell on him. That's it. It was an accident. No cat killed him. And Tiger Claw killed Redtail to become deputy.
If we confront him, it'll be Ravenpaw's word against his. I don't see how any of this will help us convince Blue Star.
But it does. If we can prove the rockfall story. It shows the Tiger Claw was lying when he said Oakhart killed Redtail and when he claimed to have killed Oakhart in revenge.
Just a minute. Ravenpaw, at the gathering, you didn't say anything about falling rocks. You made it sound as if Redtail killed Oakhart.
Did I? I didn't mean to. This is what really happened. I promise.
And that's why Blue Star wouldn't listen to us before. She couldn't believe the Redtail would have killed another deputy. But Redtail didn't kill him. Blue Star will have to take us seriously now. This means so much to the clan. Hopefully now we stand a chance of convincing Blue Star that Tiger Claw is dangerous.
It's too bad you told her Ravenpaw's first story. Now he's changed everything. She won't know what to believe.
But he hasn't changed everything. We misunderstood, that's all. I'll convince Blue Star somehow. At least we know the truth now. It's time we were on our way.
Take care, and watch out for Tiger Claw.
Don't worry, Ravenpaw. You've given us what we need to deal with him. Alright, Gray Stripe, this is your first time as my partner while we were interrogating a witness, so you know what? I'm gonna let you be good cop.
Ravenpaw, at the gathering, you didn't say anything about falling rocks. You made it sound as if Redtail killed Oakhart. Oakhart, Oakhart, yar har har har. I'm Gray Stripe and I am a pirate. Yar har har.
River Clan will know we've been here. Let's piss on everything.
Fireheart? Gray Stripe? It's so good to see you! Why are you here? What am I saying? It's pouring rain. Come inside.
Well. Then let's settle it. No ThunderClan cat will ever harm that warrior.
Here under protest is beef burgers. Here are Redtail's lines. Varying degrees of gruesome.
What the? Hey, are you mouse brain? Get off of me! Oakhart?
Thank you so much for watching episode 2 of Forest of Secrets. I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to give a special thank you to all of my channel members. Achilles the Spartan, Nat K, Tiger Pelts of Wind Clan,
Silverben Persians,
All Hallows Hounds, TDR Melodic, Jinx Cat, James Awesome Videos, Voice Not Heard, Mr. Scary Pasta, Salmon Algafonov, Michaela McLean, Ari San Wolfie, Gotcha Wolfheart, and Skyheart. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, then check out that join button down below. There's a lot of fun perks like behind the scenes content and special deals for our Etsy store. Speaking of our Etsy shop, for the next 7 days after the premiere of this episode, we will be running a 50% off sale on pins and coloring sheets. Well, I'll see you guys soon with another episode. Until then, bye-bye!